Hey guys, my name is Morgan and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be building my first ever proper no dig bed. I've got my cardboard, I've got some compost, and later on I will be adding an irrigation system. I'm going to have a drip irrigation just like these beds on the side. I've got my hose pipe running just along here, so it's going to be a quick and easy installation. But for now I need to get all of this plastic off of my cardboard and then decide exactly where I'm going to want my bed. Removing the plastic is actually a very important step because your cardboard is what's going to be preventing your weeds and your grasses and whatever from growing back up to the top. It's going to smother them and hopefully kill them off, and then our plants that we're going to be planting in here will be able to root down into the soil below without being interrupted and disturbed with all kinds of other weeds like what is over here. So by having this plastic down, if we had to put it down with the plastic, we had to put the cardboard down with the plastic on, our plants will be planting on top. The roots won't be able to go through because they'll be stopped by the plastic. The cardboard will eventually decompose and rot away, and that's what's going to allow us to access the ground that is underneath the cardboard. So it's very important to remove the plastic, any plastic that we have, even this tape that's on here. It's very good to remove any sort of plastic so we have some pure cardboard going down. Thought I'd mention as well, I have a pizza box here, and this also works really well. You can put it on the top, you can put it in between your layers. It's just an extra layer to make the cardboard a little bit more thick. So now all I need to do is move the wheelbarrow and decide where I'm going to put this bed. I'm thinking I want to have enough space from that bed to where the new bed is going to start, just so I can get a lawnmower through here when I need to cut the grass again. So it's probably going to be maybe 600 from this bed, and then however long it goes that way. I also want to see if I can have it as wide as this one, just to add some symmetry and just so that they look a little bit better, not so that there's so many irregular shapes, but it really doesn't matter. If it happens like that, it'll be great. If it doesn't, then I'll build the bed how the bed wants to be built. So if the cardboard is going to fit the measurements, then that's great. So now it's time to, I might need to just cut them because they're still square, so I might have to just rip them apart and open them up, and then we'll see what we have to play with. So that is actually wonderful. It fits. I might have to just move them a little bit closer together just to fit the size of that other bed, but yeah, that is absolutely perfect. And because I do have another set, I think I've got another 3, I can see on top there, I think I've got another 3 boxes. So I am going to cut up another 2 and take off all the tape and whatever, and just put another layer on here just to help with suffocating all the weeds at the bottom. The thicker the layer of cardboard, the better it's going to work, because some perennial weeds are actually quite strong and they will grow through the cardboard once the cardboard decomposes. So I am going to be putting another layer on top here. And we can't forget about our pizza. There's our pizza layer on there as well. It's going to help us quite nicely. While I was walking up to the top, I did remember you can pre-water your cardboard before you put your compost on top. It will help with the cardboard breaking down, and also just to make it a little bit heavier and so that everything is saturated, because if you put your compost on top and you water your compost, the compost will be moist and watered, but underneath it's still going to take a while before all the water soaks down to the bottom, and it might take a few waterings actually on the top to have the water soak down right to the bottom. So I'm going to pre-water my cardboard, and then I'm going to put the next layer on top, pre-water that as well, and then I'll be adding my compost. So now it's time for the second layer of cardboard. and I'm going to be placing them one on top of each one that was already there. So I'm not going to be putting them like across from each other. I'm literally just going to follow exactly where the first one was. You can see, yeah, this is exactly why I watered the cardboard before, because I watered the top layer. You can see underneath it's still bone dry. There's absolutely nothing going on down here. So that is exactly why I watered before, because if you put your compost on top and you plant and you water your compost, this is still going to be dry for a while before all that water soaks down, and after a couple of days of watering it will then only reach the bottom. So you can see, yeah, it's still dry, so I'm going to have to give this a nice dose of water to just make sure that everything gets very well saturated. So now it's time for our first layer of compost. So now that I have the first layer of compost on, I want to put some of these planks around the edges just to keep the cardboard down, and to keep some of the ground from rolling down just in case it rains, because that's the whole reason why I've left this strip along the side. You can see there's a little bit of a gap between the compost and the grass, and if you have your compost all the way to the end, some of your perennial weeds and your grasses might start creeping up and they'll start making their way onto the bed. So by having a little gap on the edge of your bed going all the way around, it just prevents any weeds and any grasses from climbing up and going onto the bed. So I'm going to be putting some planks down just to keep the cardboard nice and secure. There we have it. That is literally all you need to make a proper no-dig bed. I'm so excited. It's the first no-dig bed I've made. I've always done the raised beds, and I actually dug the land over there by the stone wall, but that was quite a while ago, and now that I've turned to no-dig, it's so exciting to actually do something in the field and like a proper no-dig bed, because these are kind of no-dig beds, because it's the same thing: cardboard, put your compost on top, and it's got these planks that are going around which make it a raised bed. So this is a proper no-dig bed, and it's literally taken me around 45 minutes from start to finish. It is so easy and so simple. If you guys want to start a garden or start planting a few things outside, I would highly recommend do a no-dig bed. It's so fun, it's so easy, and it's going to perform absolutely insane because it's a simple design. There's no disturbing of any microorganisms. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this bed going, and you can plant directly in here, like straight after building it. You can plant straight in here, but I don't have anything that I'm going to plant at the moment, and I'm going to be planting something in a later stage. I'm still going to decide what I'm going to plant. You can water this at the moment, like just to help everything settle down a bit more, but we are forecast a little bit of rain, so I'm not going to water anything now. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoy, and I hope you learned a little something about no dig. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and until next time, have a wonderful day and stay active in the garden.